TRN News.
Tennessee Congressman Andy Ogles is weighing in on the controversial Big Beautiful Bill. He's one of several Republican lawmakers who supports the idea, despite feuding between President Trump and Elon Musk. Ogles said the bill is, quote, not quite beautiful yet, but he feels, quote, there's a real opportunity to make it better. The public rift between Trump and Musk began with Musk's disappointment over the legislation, and it escalated on social media on Thursday. Dozens gathered at I Am a Man Plaza on Thursday to honor what would have been Tyree Nichols' 32nd birthday, just weeks after 3 former Memphis officers were acquitted in his death. Nichols' family and attorney Ben Crump say the fight for justice is far from over, despite recent setbacks in the state trial and changes to a federal investigation. I'm Joe Lincoln.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
This is Nnamdi Asamoah. I play football for the Philadelphia Eagles, but what I do off the field with United Way might be more important. I'm a volunteer tutor and mentor. Why? Because over 1 million kids a year drop out of school, and that's not okay. It takes 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes about the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a child becoming one or the other could be me, or it could be you. Studies show that if we get to these kids earlier, their chances are better. And kids who read well by 3rd grade are more likely to graduate. So join me in United Way. Suit up and take the pledge. Become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor. Because when a child succeeds, we all succeed. Give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Take the pledge at unitedway.org. Brought to you by United Way, the Ad Council, and the National Football League.
Dozens gathered at I Am a Man Plaza on Thursday to honor what would have been Tyree Nichols' 32nd birthday, just weeks after 3 former Memphis officers were acquitted in his death. Nichols' family and attorney Ben Crump say the fight for justice is far from over, despite recent setbacks in the state trial and changes to a federal investigation. Crump says their civil case against the city remains strong and won't be affected by the criminal trial's outcome. A 1-year-old in Maury County is in stable condition after a bullet fired into a home grazed the child's head. Police say it happened this morning around 1 a.m. in the Harvest Point subdivision in Spring Hill. Shots were exchanged between someone outside the Spring Hill home and people in a sedan. Police did not indicate if they have any leads on those involved in the exchange of gunfire. I'm Joe Lincoln, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. The Putnam County School System has approved first reading of an updated policy banning the use and possession of cell phones during the school day. The policy requires phones to be locked away in magnetic pouches during the day. Those pouches will cost the system about $200,000 per year. If approved on second reading later this month, the policy will go into effect for the upcoming school year. The city of Baxter has approved a new budget for the upcoming fiscal year. Under the spending plan approved by councilmen, the city's property tax rate will remain unchanged, and employees will receive a 50-cent per hour pay raise. Governor Bill Lee has announced the departure of Deputy Governor and TDOT Commissioner Butch Ely. Lee said Ely will step away from his role in the third quarter of 2025 after nearly 7 years of leadership in the governor's cabinet. The announcement of a successor will be made at a later date. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. Skies will be partly sunny through lunchtime. We'll then see scattered to widespread thunderstorms move across the region this afternoon. A few storms could be strong or even severe, with damaging winds being our main concern. Highs will top out into the lower 80s. Most of the storm activity will move east of us before sunset. The remainder of the evening and overnight hours will be mostly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower or storm. Lows tonight will fall to around 60. Sunny skies return Tuesday with highs around 80. Wednesday is also looking sunny with highs a bit warmer in the low to mid-80s. We'll gradually see rain and storm chances inch back upward Thursday, continuing through this weekend. Highs will be in the mid-80s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune and dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright, with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:07. Today's Monday. It's the 9th of June. Good morning, Sheila.
Good morning, Jason. High today around 80 for us. We're at 62 right now. Our guest will be Christy Facento and Susan Fortner. They've got something at Plenty Bookstore that is talking about pet loss. It's therapy for pet loss survivors.
All right.
Then Cassie Kessler from Stolen Coin in Gainesboro. They're having a Stuff the Bus event coming up.
Just thinking about that's making me hungry.
Yeah, I know. The Stolen Coin's got some great
It's
food.
delicious. All right. Good guest coming up. A few things that you need to know. Starting on July the 9th, AMC Theater in Cookeville on Wednesdays will be selling tickets at half price if you have the AMC Stubs app and you're a member of the Stubs program that AMC has. So 50% discount on adult tickets on Wednesday evenings. They're trying to get some more business through the week.
Mm-hmm. Well, half price will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I want to say congratulations to Sean Robertson with the Cookeville Fire Department. He's battalion chief, and they did a spotlight on him for the city of Cookeville did.
Yeah.
And he's been with the fire department for several years, and Sean does such a good job. He said, I love fighting fire, and I love helping people, especially in emergency situations, and they do such a good job. All of them do. But Sean, thank you so much for your service. 31 years.
Wow, that's tremendous. Hey, did you see Big Lots is back open?
I did.
Yeah, it's back open. It says that they put out a little press release, and it says, think Big Lots, but modernized.
Huh.
Now, the people who own Big Lots as variety wholesalers, they also own Roses. I wish they'd bring Roses back.
I do too. I miss Roses.
I mean, I like Big Lots, but that'd have been way cooler if they'd have made it Roses.
Yeah.
Have a Roses back here. And then they have some other stores like Super 10, Super Dollar, and other ones like that. So they opened up somewhere around 200 to 400 of the big lots, and Cookeville was one of them. So
I'm glad we still have
Big
a big
Lots
lot.
is back.
Well, I want to say congratulations to our buddy Andrew Buckner.
All that.
Also,
Yes.
Jake Hoot. He was performing with Jake Hoot.
Yeah,
as,
Jake Hoot, blah, blah, whatever. But
we love Jake Hoot and everything, but this was Andrew's first time on the Grand Ole Opry. And I was like, oh, man, I missed that because I really want to support them, but especially Andrew. They did Jake's debut song, Come Rest Your Soul. And it was Andrew's first time on the opera because I was like, I wonder if he's been on before. And then I texted him. He's like, no, it's my first time.
Awesome. I'm so happy for him.
I mean, he gets how big of a deal that is.
Oh, my gosh.
You
Can
know?
you imagine? Way to go, Andrew Buckner, being on the Opry. Man, that's awesome. Oh, and you too, Jake. The Pickle Festival is coming up July 12th at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Putnam County Fairgrounds. The, I'm guessing, current Putnam County Fairgrounds. The one on Jefferson.
Yes.
That's what I'm guessing
That's it.
that it's going to be
That's
at. And because you can't just put Putnam County Fairgrounds anymore. You have to put it right now. You got to put
We saw the old fairgrounds.
the old fairgrounds, new fairgrounds. They're having a petting zoo, a kids zone, and of course everything about pickles. It's coming up on July the 12th.
Well, we want to say hallelujah and thank the Lord the zebra is caught.
They caught old Ed, didn't they?
They did not have to tranquilize him. There was like lots of talk. Did they tranquilize him? Did they not tranquilize him? Well, this is what I learned from Nick Barris from Channel 5. He said, no, they did not have to tranquilize him. The person who bought the zebra bought him from somebody in Texas. They came and they were the ones that brought the helicopter to rescue.
Oh, well.
Ed. And
it looked pretty funny flying in that little sack.
it was so funny
In the
because, and you
helicopter.
could tell he was not tranquilized because he was looking around like, what is going on here?
Oh, yeah, but he looked still so calm about it. He's
He
like,
did.
well, look here. I'm a
Because
flying.
I would think he'd be moving around in that little whatever thing they strapped him
This
to.
is so much easier than walking.
He'd been through a lot.
I think I want to fly from now on.
It feels like it was a month, but it was only a week he'd been loose.
Well, that's because there was a month's worth of memes that were put out. Oh, my gosh.
I know more of the story.
Can we stop that now?
Yeah.
Can we stop the zebra pictures
Well,
now?
now there's a pig on the loose and all this other stuff. I'm like, people
Oh.
the pig's trying to get in on the zebra's 15 minutes of
Right,
fame.
yeah.
But I
Trying to
thought his
glamp
name
on.
was Ed. His real name is Zeke. People called him Ed because of, do you know the referee that Ed Hockley?
Yeah.
That's what they named him from because, they got stripes.
stripes, yeah.
How cool is that? That's so
It's pretty
funny.
funny, yeah.
We call him Guns because he had the
Yeah.
big muscles. But,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's where Ed got his name. So his name is Zeke. More boring.
All right. Let's see here. Now, this is really cool, and some recent graduates at Tech have come up with an app called Your Tour. And so you turn on the app, and as you're going through towns in maybe just Tennessee right now, because it started with the Tennessee Center for Rural Innovation and the Rural Tourism Program. So I'm guessing it might just be Tennessee right now. But as you drive through, this app will tell you where like little off the beaten path things are. Maybe things you hadn't heard of or seen before. And so it's really neat. They say it's kind of like a digital billboard for hidden gems and off the beaten path restaurants, scenic overlooks, historical markers, and more.
I'm going to have to download that then.
Your Tour is the name of the app. I'm guessing it's on all the app places that you can get your app now. I haven't checked, but sounds pretty cool.
It does.
Way to go, guys.
I love stuff like that. And that's all I have of things you need to know.
Oh, one more, and I got this, and I knew it was fake immediately just because it came from a jungly goop email. I mean, like...
That's official, jungly goop.
That's what it's... I mean, it was long, had a bunch of
Like
letters.
jumbled
and
up,
numbers.
yeah.
So, but if you got one of these pay your toll or DMV notices,
I've gotten so many of those in the last couple of months.
well, I've only gotten one, and but it's like the Tennessee Department of Vehicles final notice and all
The
this.
first
stuff.
one I got kind of scared me. I'm like, what? I'm thinking, I haven't been any place where I've, parking garage or anything like that.
No.
So there's
Well,
my husband and I've gotten several of them.
I got one the other day, and it was obvious. I mean, so obvious because it said the North Tennessee Highway.
I got that too.
I was
Yeah.
like, North Tennessee. We don't do north south. We do east middle west.
Right.
Don't you be coming in here with your North Tennessee stuff? Nobody believes that. East middle west. That's how we roll.
That's good. Don't tell them how to do it now.
Well, no, I mean, but
But that does. Yeah, it's stuff like North
they're
Tennessee.
not from here, Sheila. They're
Yeah.
from China.
Yeah. They're trying
do
to get
that.
money from you.
Also, congratulations to Tennessee Tech. Came in second in total OVC championships this year with 4. Southeast Missouri was number 1 with 7. So congratulations, Tennessee Tech.
Wings up.
Yeah. Also, the I Make a Difference Award from the Putnam County School Board went to Randy Mansell and Jackie Vester. Well, those two recognized Sonia Brown of American Way Realty and Tom Glenn of Dotson Branch Graphics. They are the winners. Sonia and Tom are the winners of the I Make a Difference Award. So congratulations to them.
Yeah, congratulations. And you and I made it in the favorites. So is Philip Gibbons and Freaky Dave.
For the newspaper?
For Herald Citizen Best of the Best, but they split us up again.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I don't know. They just want us to pit against each other. I mean, we do that as jokes on the air, but we really are a team.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can do whatever. I mean, vote for whoever you want, obviously, but whether me or Sheila or Philip or Freak.
Or Freak.
I mean, all good choices there.
Great choices. We're proud of our Cookeville Communications folks.
Absolutely. Your 2 cents, that's brought to you by our friends at Freedom Pond, who are also nominated.
Yes.
What was it?
Best Gun Shop.
Best Gun Shop. So go vote for Freedom Pond. And they really are. I mean, They really are. They're doing great stuff. They're at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta.
What song should every cover band know?
Freebird.
No, I was thinking I'll get a lot of Freebirds on that one.
Yeah, you should have said except for Freebird.
I should have. But it's like, you gotta, or they'll run you out of town.
That's right, yeah. It's 6:17 now. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pond, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pond Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pond, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:19.
And your 2 cents is brought to you by Freedom Pond, best little pond store around. Plus, they are your guns and ammo store as well. Just about anything you need, they have it or they can get it for you. So ask Dana Teeple. He's the manager down there. Really, really good guy at Freedom Pond in Sparta. Your 2 cents, what should every cover band know? What song should every cover band know?
Well, I mean, I'm sure everybody's saying Freebird.
I thought it was going to be a unanimous
Or Stairway to Heaven.
Freebird, but we've got a lot of other good ones on here.
Like what?
All right. Our buddy Troy said,
Yeah.
You Shook Me All Night Long, AC/DC, and Sweet Emotion, Aerosmith.
Yeah, I mean,
I like both of those.
Those are both good, but they're both, Back in Black's hard to sing.
You Shook Me All Night Long.
I mean, either one. Anything with Brian Johnson singing.
Anything AC/DC is pretty hard to sing.
Right. I mean,
really?
You can't. You can sing along, but you're not going to sound like
No,
AC/DC.
that's one that's very hard.
Yeah, right.
Jim said Hotel California.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I like it when I hear that.
Let's see. Country Roads, Tex said that. Then we got several Freebirds, of course. Kevin, this is a good one. Margaritaville.
Oh, I think if you're especially if you're one of those guys who's just you and a guitar, you better know all the Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
You better know all that.
Tennessee Whiskey. That's a good one.
I hear a lot of people doing Tennessee Whiskey. You know who does a good job of it around here? Chad Hancock.
Oh my gosh, he really does.
He does a great rendition of that, and it sounds, I mean, almost as good or better than.
I'll have to agree with you on that.
Really, I mean, he won't mind me saying this, depending on how many beers you've had.
That's pretty good, Jason.
I mean, if you're just, I mean, 2 or 3 beers deep, he's better than the record.
And he's close to it, even if you haven't had a beer.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Greg Thomas, our buddy, he goes rawhide.
That's from the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, rawhide. Let's see. It's Freebird, Crossroads. Feel Your Love Tonight, Van Halen.
Okay.
I can't place that song. It's not like one of their big tops, is it?
No.
Wanted. I guess Dead or Alive. I don't know. Sarah said.
Or Wanted. One good-hearted woman.
Oh, I bet it's that one. Yeah.
Or it might be Wanted, Dead or Alive.
Sarah said that. We'll have to ask Sarah. Jack and Diane is what Tana said from John. She's put John Cougar. She didn't use no Mellencamp.
Well, that was back when he was
in the
John
day.
Cougar. He wasn't a Mellencamp.
She's got it right.
Then.
She's got it right. So that's what y'all are saying there on the on your 2 cents. Sweet Home Alabama is what Johnny Ferguson said. And I'm like, it's hard to sing that out.
Not a big fan of Sweet Home Alabama.
Well,
I love Leonard Skinner. Not a big fan of Sweet Home Alabama.
Because it's Sweet Home Tennessee.
Well, it's kind of funny is, there's a whole song. They got a whole song dedicated to Sweet Home Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And if you really listen to the whole song of Sweet Home Alabama, the best thing that they can think of about the whole state is that the skies are so blue. Well, guess what? They're blue everywhere. That's the best thing they can come up with in the whole song.
Yeah, and then Alabama, who named their band after the state they're from, they say in their song on a Tennessee Saturday night.
Right. So that's a song about Tennessee.
I agree. There's an argument about that.
There's no argument.
But
it's a song about
Dixieland Delight is a Tennessee song.
I'm sure Jerry Salmon is feverishly texting me right now
bet.
how wrong I am about everything.
Jerry's big Alabama
Big
fan.
Alabama fan, but
Jerry.
But yeah, but really, I mean, go through, look at the lyrics to Sweet Home Alabama. I'm right.
Well, I'll have to think. It's too early to think about the
You
song.
don't need to think, Sheila. You
Just know. You're
yeah.
probably right about that one.
I know I'm right about that. What are the new songs? Are there any see, that's the thing, every song that every cover band should know that you were just talking about there.
Like what's the new ones they should?
They're all older songs.
Yeah.
What are the new songs that I have no idea.
Well, right now, it's Pink Pony Club. That song's everywhere.
I haven't heard it.
Oh my gosh. It's you do the TikTok and the
I don't do the TikTok.
on Instagram, and then they share their TikTok stuff on Instagram. That song is all over the place.
Really?
Yes.
Pink Pony Club.
Yeah. I like how you said pony.
Is it about the strip club, the Pink Pony?
Well, it's about a club where they accept all kinds of people. And it's like you just want to dance on stage in your heels.
Oh.
Pink Pony Club.
Oh, sounds like a strip club to me.
But isn't that funny? I'd love to hear a country person singing that, just playing a guitar. Pink Pony Club.
I don't think that's going to be one that cover bands are going to learn. I don't see Chad Hancock learning that.
I'd love to hear him sing it, though.
I don't see Andrew Buckner doing that.
Andrew, we could tell him. I would like to have him come in here and sing it for me.
I just don't see that happening. But you know one I do like right now? That Zach Top.
Oh my gosh, that's he's so good.
That I Never Lie song.
Yes.
Oh boy, it's good.
You're still not sick of that yet, are you? You've played it like lots
a bunch of times.
It's
so I mean, there's really no new songs that anybody should learn. Then is that what we're saying?
I would say some Morgan Wallen songs.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll, Luke Combs stuff. I can see
That's
people doing
that.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
As
today
far as rock, I don't think so.
today by the way is Donald Duck Day.
Can you talk like Donald Duck?
No, but our friend James Green, who works at Twin Lakes, he's the security camera guy there.
He can do Donald Duck?
He sure can. So if you see him today, be sure to ask. He loves doing it. It's his favorite thing in the world.
I never know if he's telling the truth or not. Jason is.
Loves it. Ask him today.
I'm going to call him up and ask him.
Say happy Donald Duck Day, James. Can you do the Donald Duck voice? I know you can do it because I heard it on Good Morning Cookeville. I don't know if he used to be pretty good at it, like back in the day.
He'll have to warm his vocal cords up,
Yeah.
Donald.
Today is also National Strawberry Rhubarb Pie Day.
Interesting combination.
I don't know why they'd have to put those two together. Maybe
I just want a strawberry pie. It doesn't have to include rhubarb.
I've never had a rhubarb, and I certainly have never had a strawberry rhubarb.
It seemed like it would have a real strong taste to it.
Now
It's got rhubarb.
it kind of tastes like root beer, though, doesn't it?
That's a messed up combination, don't you think?
Yeah. I used to know a guy named Rhubarb.
Was it a nickname or is his real
No,
name?
that's his name, Rhubarb.
Why'd they name their child Rhubarb?
I don't know. Rhubarb Jones was his name.
It actually sounds pretty cool.
He was a cool dude.
Rhubarb Jones.
Yeah, he was really cool. But I still didn't eat none of his pies.
Well, he probably didn't make rhubarb. He probably hated it.
He didn't smell like root beer. So
he smelled like cigarettes.
But I think that is the one that smells like root beer, rhubarb. And I'm
not sure.
Now listen, I'm not opposed to trying it because I wasn't a big fig guy
until
your
Donna.
Wife. Well, she started making all this fig stuff because she likes them.
I do too.
And so I just never was a big fig guy. Well, come to find out, figs are delicious.
They're very good.
Yeah. So she changed my world on that. I might eat a rhubarb pie. I'd try it.
I'd try
Only
it.
because I'd never have. So I don't know if it tastes bad or it might be the most delicious thing
And I'm not 100%
I've ever had.
if it tastes like root beer. Maybe that is the rhubarb root beer.
Mm-hmm.
There's some kind of...
I don't know, Sheila.
Some kind of root
that makes
tastes like
root beer.
Yeah.
And I think it's rhubarb.
Huh. But I'm thinking root beer and strawberry doesn't go right in my head.
Couldn't tell you. We're here in the Willow Window studio. And by the way, Willow Window is nominated in the Herald Citizen Best of thing. What do they call it?
Best of the best.
Best of the best. And so be great for y'all if you're in there voting anyway to give Willow Window a vote. They certainly deserve it. They're good
and
people.
Henry Brothers Roofing.
Henry Brothers Roofing's in there too. Yeah. So anyway, go. The Doodle. Yeah.
All our favorites.
Freedom Pond. Yeah, all your favorites are in there. So they just go to the Herald Citizen website.
They do, because I think it's up on the very top of the Herald Citizens website.
Okay.
We need to share it on our page, too, so y'all can vote.
All right. Well, I guess we can do that.
We might.
Coming
But you
up.
got to promise you got to vote for one of us.
Yeah, coming up, we've got spoiler alert on the way. That's the latest from the world of entertainment and music, the real good. And so are we switching out weeks? Is it Ask Jason today?
Oh, it is Ask Jason
Okay.
week.
All right. Sounds good.
I'm
All right.
excited about that. I don't have to think so hard.
Oh, phew, good.
Yay!
Man, that makes the world a better place.
It
right
does,
there.
because when I think hard, nothing comes out.
Bad stuff. It's 6:30 now, so stick around with us. Good morning, Cookeville. Brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. Are you tired of having to wait at a dealership to get your car serviced? Well, then you're going to love Ford Mobile Service from Ford of Cookeville. From oil changes and tire rotations to simple repairs, our certified technicians will do their thing right in your own driveway thanks to our state-of-the-art mobile service van. Let us come to you. Schedule your Ford Mobile Service now at FordLincolnofCookeville.com or give us a call at 931-526-3325. Terms and conditions apply. See deal for details.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. The Tennessee Volunteers baseball team had their season come to a close in the Super Regionals yesterday at Arkansas after they fell 11-4 to the Razorbacks. The Vols lost the series 2-0 after falling in Game 1 4-3. Tennessee finishes with a record of 46-19. Ryan Fox beat Sam Burns in a playoff to win the RBC Canadian Open yesterday on the fourth playoff hole. Fox buried a long birdie putt on 18 to force a playoff with Burns, who shot a final round 62. Burns three-putted for par on the final playoff hole, while Fox two-putted for the win. It's the second win of the season for Ryan Fox. The Atlanta Braves lost their seventh straight game yesterday and were swept by the San Francisco Giants 4-3. It's the fifth one-run loss in a row for the Braves, who fall to 10 games below 500 on the season. Elsewhere in the MLB, the Mets beat the Rockies 13-5, Dodgers over the Cardinals 7-3, Reds beat the Diamondbacks 4-2 to complete the sweep, and the Pirates beat the Phillies 2-1 behind another strong outing from Paul Skeens, who lowered his ERA to 1.88 on the season. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila here. Good morning, Cookeville's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:33.
High today, getting up around the lower 80s. We've got 63 right now, and we've got great guests coming in. They've got a pet loss support group that's happening at Plenty Bookstore. I believe it is tonight, but we'll talk more with Christy Facento, who is with Thunderhawk Canine, and therapist Susan Fortner. They'll be in at 7. Then at 7:30, Cassie Kessler, she is with Stolen Coin in Gainsboro. They're going to have a Stuff the Bus event on the 28th.
28th, yeah. And fireworks after it.
I mean, a big thing.
Yeah.
This Stuff the Bus, we'll find out more about that, but it helps kids in the area.
Right. It's part of our Freedom Week celebration here at Cookeville Communications. So we're looking forward to all of that. All right. It's, wait, hang on. I said Jerry Salmon was probably texting me feverishly. Oh, well, he was just telling me that the news volume was low. Sorry, Jerry. I thought I was busting on Alabama. You must not have tuned in time to hear that.
You told on yourself
But
now.
thanks for the heads up about the news, man. Appreciate that. I love me some Jerry.
Yeah,
Anyway,
he's a good guy.
Spoiler alert time. Things going on in the world of entertainment and music. Let's see here. Weird Al's going to be on Jimmy Fallon tonight.
He's always entertaining.
William Shatner and the Doobie Brothers are
Whoa,
on
I love
Stephen
that.
Colbert.
Oh, my. That's like a step back in time.
And Henry Winkler is on Seth Meyers. Have we entered some sort of weird dimension?
I'm good with it. That where we're going back in time.
Have we gone through some sort of portal?
That where we're back, we're Happy Days and Star Trek.
And the Doobie Brothers.
And the Doobie Brothers, I saw them this weekend. They were on like CBS Sunday Morning talking about like doing their tour and everything. And they still sound great.
Mm-hmm.
They're good.
Sure. Let's see here. On regular TV tonight, you got Jeopardy Masters on ABC. On CBS, The Neighborhood, FBI, and FBI Most Wanted. Lego Masters and The Quiz with Balls on Fox tonight. NBC's got American Ninja Warrior and Yes Chef. Let's see here. Looks like that's about it. BET Awards are live on BET, Her, VH1, Pop, Logo, Nick, and Paramount. So,
oh, my. They don't want you to miss it.
So no matter where you go tonight, you're going to have the BET Awards on there. ABC News has suspended senior national correspondent Terry Moran after he posted on X calling Stephen Miller a man who is richly endowed with the capacity for hatred and labeling Donald Trump a world-class hater. ABC said the deleted post violated our standards on objectivity.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you can only get sued so many times before you have to start firing people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Blumhouse is developing a sequel to the 2019 thriller Ma, with Octavia Spencer reprising her starring role. Actress Pippa Scott, best known for The Searchers, Petulia, and Auntie something else, Auntie Mame, passed away. She was 90. Pippa Scott.
It's a cute name.
Not like Salt and Pippa.
Salt and Pippa's here.
Salt and Peppa. Two different people.
Pippa.
Salt and Pippa would have been different. The defense team for Sean Diddy Combs petitioned the judge for another mistrial. Prosecutors are expected to reply this morning. The defense attorney alleged some sort of misconduct. It was about the testimony by Brianna, said it has a huge hole in it. She claimed that Diddy held her over a 17-story balcony in a Los Angeles high-rise. However, the defense produced hotel receipts showing Diddy in New York City for a week, starting on September 24th. So the dates don't line up, is what they're saying. But
do you really keep up with dates? Sometimes I'm thinking, is today the 8th or is it the 9th? What is it?
Well, I would say this. I would probably remember if someone hung me over a 17th.
She did remember, but would you remember exactly the day?
I think I would. I think I remember that day.
That was on June 9th.
like if you, even it's not even 17 stories, but say you took me down here to the Holiday Inn on Willow and hung me over the edge there. I'd remember June 9th the rest of my life.
Because you were like, Sheila was strong enough to hold me over the balcony.
Sheila hung me over the balcony of that rooftop bar at the Holiday Inn on June 9th, 2025. I remember.
During that drone show.
Yeah. It wasn't near the...
I'm just making it up. It was funny, though.
Let's see here. 9 women, some who say they were underage, have accused Jared Leto of sexual misconduct, including incidents dating back to 2006. According to the Airmail expose, allegations include sending sexy messages, exposing himself, and engaging in unwanted sexual acts.
Jared's in on this now.
Looks like it. He's at least being accused of it.
It makes it worse when they're good actors. Because I'm going to have to not like people.
His representatives expressly deny all allegations, calling them demonstrably false, and that no communication was inappropriate or sexual. So maybe he was just like, hey, what's this thing on my... Yeah. Maybe he thought they were a doctor or something. Oh, my bad. I thought that really beautiful woman was a doctor.
Oh, my goodness. But you don't, I mean, you know that it would be hard to be famous nowadays because there would be people.
Yeah, you can't send
I always give it a benefit of a doubt.
Of your privacy to anybody then.
I don't mean that. I just mean there will be lots of people trying to extort you and get money from you too that may not be true just because it's in the news.
Doesn't make it true.
We'll preface it with saying that.
Yeah, you're right. I think we're all fully aware now just because it's in the news
that it could be fake.
Doesn't make it true. So anyway, over the weekend, Lilo and Stitch, they were number one at the box office, $32.5 million. The John Wick Ballerina movie, $25 million, comes in at number 2. At number 3 was Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, $15 million. Karate Kid Legends, $8.7 million. And Final Destination Bloodlines at $6.5 million. That Lilo and Stitch has now made $335.8 million domestically and $772.6 million globally.
Wow.
And now they're going to have a tremendous Christmas season for Lilo and Stitch as well.
Oh, definitely, because all those stuffed animals.
Oh, all the toys, all the Lilo and Stitch stuff. It's going to be pretty crazy. It's going to be a Lilo and Stitch Christmas, I can only imagine.
That would be a good name for a band, Lilo and Stitch, if you didn't know it was a cartoon.
Yeah, but everybody knows it's a cartoon.
Yeah, so never mind. Just forget what I said. It's a Monday.
I am looking forward to seeing it, and there's another Disney Pixar movie that's coming out. Oh, I forgot the name of it already, but it looks cute.
Yeah.
And sometime within like the next 30 to 45 days, I've got to go see my grandkids. They've moved to Virginia now, and I've got to go see them.
They're so close, and you're itching to go see them.
I'm going to go see them, not this month, after 4th of July. So sometime after that, and that Pixar movie is supposed to come out around then too.
So you'll go to the movies.
That's going to be a good time to go to the movies.
Yeah.
To see that Pixar movie, because I'd have to recruit a kid or two to go with me.
That's what's fun. You got your kid there, and you can go see them, because when you go see it without a kid, they look at you funny.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, I just like cartoons.
But yeah. Me and Matthias will go. I don't know if Josie would necessarily sit through it.
It's a long time for her.
But me and Matthias can go. Grandkid talk. Matthias is going to start going to school 2 days a week. He's going to go to a little school.
That makes me sad.
I know he's growing up so fast.
Yes.
Going to be 18 here soon.
Let's not say that. Time does fly that fast, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. All right. So there is a spoiler alert there. If you went to the movies, you helped contribute to people making millions of dollars.
And giving your money away to them.
But you also help the guy who serves you popcorn.
Yes.
The guy who helps you, get
helps our local theater thrive.
People who vacuum after us, because we're all, for some reason, super nasty at the movies. Have you noticed that?
I've noticed other people are.
I mean, you're right.
I take my trash and throw it away.
I do too.
The others just leave it. And I'm like, this is how I feel like I'm my mom and dad now. Were you raised in a barn?
Here's what I was thinking. If I was a movie theater company,
yeah,
I'd have it to where it was all kind of where the seats a little higher, so you could start in the back with like a leaf blower.
Yeah.
And just
blow it all up.
Right. And then have like some sort of like little ditch down there right in front of the screen.
Yeah.
You could just put it all in, and then I don't know, go somewhere after that. Maybe a conveyor belt to trash out.
Let
to
me
something
tell
else.
you, that's a good invention, Jason.
And think how quick you could clean up the movie theater then. If you had I'm talking about a good leaf blower.
Yeah, you'd have to have a
And
good
not one of those. Zzz, I'm talking about one that really
Powerful.
gets after it. Yes.
that might blow a person away if they're accidentally left there.
Mm-hmm.
Accidentally left a person.
Yeah. You might end up rolling a dude down through there. Anyway, just an idea.
Powerful leaf blower.
Yeah. I did that. I did that for a house that Donna had for sale.
Yeah.
There was just a bunch of stuff on the floor. And she asked, will you help me come clean this up? I've got some people coming, look at this house. You help me clean it up. I was like, sure. So I'd taken the leaf blower to blow off the deck and all that stuff. We were just there to make it look pretty. Well, walked in, there was a bunch of stuff just on the floor, little stuff. Well, I just took that leaf
blower.
Oh man, it worked like a champ.
Of course.
Yeah. I was like, why haven't people been doing this?
Yeah.
Why aren't people still using a broom? That's what I was thinking.
That leaf blower's a lot more fun.
Right. And there wasn't even that much stuff, but that leaf blower, it got everything.
We've done that to clean out our garage too. You
Yes.
know how leaves blow in and dirt
For
and
your garage, why don't you use it inside?
Yeah.
Coming up, we've got the real good couple of stories that are positive and uplifting. And then this week we're doing Ask Jason. So we'll get to that here in just a little bit too. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Hang with us. We'll be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. Skies will be partly sunny through lunchtime. We'll then see scattered to widespread thunderstorms move across the region this afternoon. A few storms could be strong or even severe, with damaging winds being our main concern. Highs will top out into the lower 80s. Most of the storm activity will move east of us before sunset. The remainder of the evening and overnight hours will be mostly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower or storm. Lows tonight will fall to around 60. Sunny skies return Tuesday with highs around 80. Wednesday is also looking sunny with highs a bit warmer in the low to mid 80s. We'll gradually see rain and storm chances inch back upward Thursday, continuing through this weekend. Highs will be in the mid 80s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
It's 107.7 Grace FM.
And Hub Plus on your Roku app.
Whoa. And it's Red, White, and Boom on the 4th of July. And we're excited to again be the official radio partner of Red, White, and Boom, the largest event in the region and still on the largest radio stations in the region.
Did you know this is the 11th annual Red, White, and Boom? Not to mention it's the second biggest 4th of July fireworks show in the state of Tennessee. This will be at the original Putnam County Fairgrounds on Jefferson Avenue. And this will be the biggest Red, White, and Boom ever.
Plus live music with Slippery When Wet, America's best Bon Jovi tribute band. Plus food trucks, a vendor market, the U.S. military, and family-friendly events going on as we count down to the fireworks on America's birthday.
And you can hear this year's fireworks soundtrack exclusively on your hometown favorites. 94.7, The Country Giant, and 98.5, KISS FM. And you can watch all the action on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
And don't forget, as always, it's coming up Friday, July 4th.
And we want you and your family there.
It's right here with Better Cookeville, Cookeville Communications, and 107.7 Grace FM, and on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
Happy 4th of July.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:49.
It's going to be, I was going to say nice day, kind of, sort of. Well, we can make it a nice day even if it rains.
Is there a chance of rain today?
There's a chance of rain.
There's a chance of rain all this week.
Yeah.
Best I remember. Boy, I'm glad I got my garden all done.
Yes, it was so pretty.
Window time. I was 3 weeks late already. There was a lot of anxiety at our house about the garden.
I can tell a difference in you now that you got the garden done. He was very stressed about the garden.
Stressed about it.
And then, like, when he got that garden done, and then he texted a picture, and then him and Donna were so proud. It was beautiful, though.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It does make you feel like a sense of accomplishment, doesn't it?
I was afraid that we weren't going to get it in. And I don't know, there's something about planting a garden.
And there's a prideful thing about it, too.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, and then it's this. There's so much fun in planting something and watching it grow and watching it develop.
And I don't know. I'm guessing everybody knows an older person that's like this. You know, when older people quit planting he quit planting a garden, and
it's all over them.
And he went downhill after that.
Garden gives you something to look forward to.
Well, I think there's something to putting your hands in the dirt.
Yes.
I think there is. I think there's something
good for
to
your
that.
soul.
Every day, me and Sheila, we go through a bunch of news stories, try to find some that are positive and uplifting, and we call it The Real Good. Near the end of the school year, students at Woodfin Elementary School in Asheville, North Carolina, had the privilege of visiting with author Susan Zapf, who wrote a children's book called The Grumpy Biscuit.
That's a great title.
Susan brought along over 100 copies of the book, plus matching stuffed animals to give to the students. Susan also happens to be a retired teacher, so she organized the trip and the donation as a way to encourage the students to continue their summer reading. I just want to spread that happiness, and I'm just so thrilled to be here today, she said. And that's the thing, man, getting kids to read through summer. Like my son Caleb, no troubles. He liked it. But I know me growing up, I probably didn't see a book through the summer. Not because my parents didn't try.
Yeah.
I just didn't do it.
I read a lot through summer because I had more time then. You know, it was like the homework and stuff kind of. When you have to read, it doesn't seem as fun as when you choose your book and read what you want to read.
But every time I read seemed like I have to read.
I bet it was so hard for you to sit still and read.
It was awful. Awful.
I remember all my little Judy Blume books. You girls will know what I'm talking about.
Another real good story. Paul Skeens, who we all didn't like several years ago, turns out to be a good fella. He's a superstar pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's such a popular player that his memorabilia is worth more than almost any other active player in baseball right now.
My goodness.
Paul wanted to support local volunteer fire department, so he donated $1,000 and 3 autographed baseballs. That'll be put up for auction this summer, which should raise big bucks and give a boost to those first responders protecting their communities. The firefighters and other first responders are doing everything they can and putting their lives on the line, their well-being, everything for our community, Paul Skeens said. We can't ever repay everything that they're doing. At the end of the day, they're volunteering to do this, put themselves in harm's way, and we have to support them. Daggum Paul Skeens.
Yeah, it's like, you gotta like him.
Watching him pitch against the Vols a few years ago and putting them out of the college world, I was like,
hated him.
That Paul Skeens.
What kind of name is that, Skeens?
And then coming to find out, good fella.
Coming to find out he's nice.
Kind of like Tim Tebow. Hated that guy.
Yes. It's like, I don't want to like him. He's Florida.
Turned out to be a real good guy.
Yeah. Hard to root against after you find out how nice they are.
And then I can't remember his name, but he was a quarterback at Alabama. And you know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I know how you feel
about that.
that.
Turns out, really great guy. I know.
It's hard to admit, too, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, very good there for Paul Skeens. So for Paul Skeens and to the author Susan Zapf, with the Grumpy Biscuit book. Y'all are real good. All right. It's Ask Jason time this week.
That's right. Ask Jason. This theme is things at the office.
Okay.
Not the show, just your office.
All right.
Work. The first question, only 15% of office workers surveyed said they're generally happy with this. What is it?
Well, I can tell you that
It's something you're not usually happy with.
Oh.
Daily.
I was going to say it's either there's three things that I hear the most. Obviously everybody wants more pay, so they're not happy with their pay.
Nothing to do with that.
They're not happy with something that's left in the refrigerator at work.
That's true, but it's not that.
Or it's the comfort of the building.
Yes.
Precisely. The heating and air.
Yes, the temperature.
The temperature. That's it.
He struggles daily.
Well, we have a lot of...
I guess I struggle daily, too.
I tell you what it is.
Y'all burn me up.
I tell you what, we have a lot of menopause happening in our building. And it's hard to keep everybody happy.
I'll tell you what, we have a lot of menopause.
Well, am I wrong?
Every lady going through it at the same time. Bless your heart.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. No. That's why I laugh, because you were right on it.
I mean, that's just
But
a
the
lie.
men stay cold.
I'm freezing all the time.
I guess because we're so hot.
I have no idea.
All right. Got one now so
right.
far. 1 out of 3.
Okay.
The second question. If you work in an office, you're probably going to do this 11 times today. What is it? 11 times today.
Oh, man.
Remember, things at the office.
Things?
You're probably going to do this 11 times today. What is it? Probably something you have on your desk. You may not. I don't see you doing this a lot.
Write a little note?
Yeah, Post-it note. I'm going to give that to you.
Post-it note? No,
Yeah.
I do not have Post-its.
I didn't think so.
I do. Oh, let me tell you, I got a funny Post-it story. Post-its. So, went to a fish fry at my, I'm going to call him stepfather-in-law house, Donna's mom's house. And, had a fish fry. And some of his, I guess these would have been his great-grandkids were there.
Uh-huh.
And I think his name was Joel. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how old Joel was anyway, but he was talking, he had a Post-it note. And he said, he said, I wonder who invented Post-it notes. And I was like, Romy from Romy and Michelle. I couldn't remember Romy's last name.
Yeah.
But I said it pretty factually.
Yeah, I know how you do.
And then I went, and then it wasn't maybe 15, 20 minutes later, I heard him telling his mama that Romy from Romy and Michelle.
And it made you so proud, didn't it?
So proud. And then she was like, well, no, honey, that's not true. That's from a movie. I was like,
Well, you have to ruin it.
had him going forever.
Yeah. Some people don't have fun like we do with that kind of stuff.
No, I guess not.
Okay, 2 right.
Okay.
Here's your third one.
All right.
37% of people need to do this. No, wait, excuse me. 37% of people need help to do this at work. What is it? 37% of people need help to do this at work. What is it?
Golly, I don't know. If you need help doing something at work, I mean, shouldn't you know how to do it? I mean,
Well, some days we need a little help on stuff, but
need help bringing stuff in from their car.
good answer, but not the right one.
I have no
Has to do
idea.
with your computer.
Oh, checking their email.
Nope.
I don't know.
It's, change their password.
Oh, change their
37% need help changing their password.
Well, I guess, because sometimes you have to contact the system administrator.
I hate it when that tells me that. When it gives me that prompt, I'm like, well, then why even tell me to do it?
Right. Yeah, just tell me go to the system administrator from the get-go.
2 correct today out of 3. Very
All
good
right.
job, Jason.
Great. All right, guests coming up here after 7 o'clock.
Yes, Christy Facento and Susan Fortner with their pet loss support group. We'll talk about that. Then Cassie Kessler from the Stolen Coin about Stuff the Bus.
All right, that's coming up on June 28th. We'll talk to Miss Cassie about that. That's all coming up here on Good Morning Cookeville, live from the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
TRN News.
A woman found shot to death in her East Memphis home, and police arrest a man now charged with murder. Officials say Sonia Dates was discovered dead Wednesday inside a duplex on South Perkins Road, and her Chevrolet Camaro was missing. Investigators used license plate camera technology to track the car to Jackson, where they arrested 23-year-old Carrion Dates without incident. He's facing charges of first-degree murder and theft of property, and court records show the suspect lived at the same address as the victim, but the relationship has not been confirmed. Teen suspects facing charges in connection with a shooting at a short-term rental in Nashville. Court documents showing 18-year-old Jalen McNary charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. 18-year-old Miles Vaughn is facing similar charges. He was shot in the leg during the incident. Investigators say gunfire erupted at an attempt to steal weapons during a party at a rental on Fern Avenue early Monday. I'm Lee Mowen.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Every year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many result in serious injury. The majority of falls happen at home, so take a look around. Replace bulbs and add lighting to help you see obstacles. Remove things that can make you trip. Fix uneven steps and floors, and install handrails in bathrooms and on stairs. Consider balance or strength training exercises, which can help with agility. Get your eyes and hearing checked regularly. Changes in your hearing can affect your balance. To learn more, please talk to your doctor about steps you can take to help prevent a fall. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or medicaremadeclear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
A plane carrying a group of skydivers crashes in Tullahoma Sunday afternoon, injuring 4 people. There were 20 people on board the aircraft, with 3 in stable condition, 1 in critical. Some of those on board were airlifted to hospitals. Some others were treated on site. No fatalities have been reported. 2 inmates who escaped from a residential recovery program in East Tennessee last week back in custody after being captured in Putnam County. The local sheriff says Jeffrey Brindley and Robert Severson were found at a property on Elm Street in the city of Baxter. Deputies intensified the search for the fugitives after they found a stolen van registered to the Morgan County Residential Recovery Court abandoned at Oddfellow Cemetery Tuesday. Brindley and Sliverson are being held at the Putnam County Jail and will be returned to Morgan County. Meantime, the Volunteers are swept out of the NCAA Super Regionals by Arkansas. Razorbacks won the first game 4-3 before an 11-4 road win to knock Tennessee out. The Volunteers finished the year at 46-19. I'm Lee Mowen, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. A 32-year-old Cookeville man facing charges of sexually abusing minors. Cookeville police arrested Eric Lee Begley last week following a criminal court indictment. Investigators say the allegations pertain to several juvenile victims, with disclosures made by minors from 2 separate families. Begley remains behind bars under $500,000 bond. Putnam County Schools will be getting a higher percentage of sales tax revenue if a recommendation from the county's budget committee is accepted. The committee has voted to give the school system 50% of collected sales tax revenue rather than the flat rate allocated for the past several years. A home on Buffalo Valley Road in Putnam County suffered significant damage from a Saturday afternoon fire. A press release said both Putnam County and Baxter fire departments responded to the blaze at 3:30 p.m. The cause of that fire remains under investigation. Officials did note that no injuries occurred and that firefighters did rescue 2 kittens from the home. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. Skies will be partly sunny through lunchtime. We'll then see scattered to widespread thunderstorms move across the region this afternoon. A few storms could be strong or even severe, with damaging winds being our main concern. Highs will top out into the lower 80s. Most of the storm activity will move east of us before sunset. The remainder of the evening and overnight hours will be mostly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower or storm. Lows tonight will fall to around 60. Sunny skies return Tuesday with highs around 80. Wednesday is also looking sunny with highs a bit warmer in the low to mid 80s. We'll gradually see rain and storm chances inch back upward Thursday, continuing through this weekend. Highs will be in the mid 80s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic and share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright, with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here live in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate at 707.
Our 2 guests this morning are Susan Fortner, therapist, along with Christy Facento, who is with Thunderhawk Canine, and they've come together to create a pet grief support group that's at Plenty Bookstore. That is tonight. The support group meets tonight. And what time is it tonight?
It's at 6:30.
6:30. And this is the second time you guys have met. How did it go the first time that you guys got together?
It was wonderful, actually, which I know that sounds weird because it's a grief support group.
Well, I think it's great because I know a lot of times we're so close. I mean, our pets are like parts of our family. And then when you lose a pet, when a pet dies, you just are expected to go on about your business. And it is very, very hard because it's like you lose a part of you.
Right. That's exactly right. Our connection with our pets is just so important, and they are a member of our family. And let's be honest, lots of times we like them better than we like some members of our family. And we spend
because
so
they don't
much
judge
time.
us.
Exactly. Yes. It's an uncomplicated.
They don't talk back.
Yeah.
Right. So when we lose one, it does, it creates that void, and it can be devastating. And our group is just such a great place for people to come and talk and to share. And it's with others who have that same experience. And it's a beautiful place just to honor that important relationship.
Well, who was it? You that wanted to get the group together, or Christy?
It was actually me. Yeah, I was contacted by a client in quotes, right? Because you know me, all my clients become like friends, and they had 2 boxers. They had brought through our programs, and one had passed away. And actually,
Boxers are so sweet.
oh, and so much love in that dog. And
Yeah.
their faces are amazing. And one of the dogs had passed away, honestly, about 2 years ago, year and a half, 2 years ago. And she reached out to me asking if there was a support group for it. And I was like, surely. I mean, Cookeville's big now, right? Like, I was surely. So I started investigating it. I posted on like Hip Cookeville and some of the local groups, and found out there was some online options, but nothing actually done here locally. So I was like, well, then we have to do it. And so I posted again, asking if anybody knew of any therapists that might be willing to help. And Susan found us, and she had actually brought a dog through one of our classes. So we had coffee, and you can't meet Susan and not want to just tell her everything. And so it worked out. It worked out perfect. We just decided to do it and did it.
Yes.
So, Susan, are you a therapist? I mean, is that what your like real job is?
That is my real job.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a licensed clinical social worker, and I'm have a practice in Baxter. I'm part of Wildly Curative Counseling.
Okay. So I mean, I guess is counseling someone in grief, or are you going through loss of a pet? Is it similar to dealing with someone who has lost a family member?
Yes, it is. Grief is grief.
Okay.
It's not a competition. We don't have to judge it, and we don't have to define it. Grief is grief. Loss is loss.
Well, I think sometimes folks do not know what to say to someone that's lost their pet. I think it is hard for us anyway if they lose a human. But sometimes, I mean, I've had sometimes the cruelest things said to me, like, "Oh, you're crying because your cat died," or something. I'm like, who would say that? If I'm crying, I'm obviously upset.
Yes, exactly.
You know, but they were like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean for it to sound that way. I just don't like cats." And I'm like, "That's fine."
Oh my God!
But it's like then they're trying to back it up by trying. And I'm like, "I don't hate you for this, but just hush."
Sorry for your loss, but yay, another cat.
That's how it felt. But I mean, obviously it stuck with me because I didn't forget it. But I knew they weren't trying to be mean.
But they were. It was just insensitive,
Wait,
right?
was that me?
No.
All right.
It was great.
Look, he picks on me, but he's never said anything to that nature.
Well, I grew up on a farm.
Was that me?
No. I mean, if everyone could, I grew up on a farm. You know, if a cat died, wait 5 minutes, another one will show up. You know,
I grew up on a farm too, but
there was a lot of animal death. You know, and
yeah.
And so
each one was hard for me, even if I didn't have it as a pet.
Yeah.
And my dad goes, "You're not a farmer."
You're not.
Right.
Yeah, thank you for stating the obvious.
I mean, I guess you just learn to deal, with, if you grew up that way, you might have a different. Now, let me tell you, I've cried every single time I've had to go and put down a dog. Every time, grown man in the vet's office, sobbing like a baby. I will say that. So I'm not heartless or anything like that. It's
Except with cats.
No, I'm not even heartless with cats, but I'm just saying if you grew up a certain way, if you grew up on a farm.
I grew up just like you did on a
you
farm.
You grew up like I did.
I grew up on a farm where animals died and got ran over every day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, you'd think you would have built up some calluses toward that.
Not with my pets.
Well, and honestly, I think that's a great example of why it can be harder sometimes to grieve a pet than members of your family, as well as the perception from the community is not universally supportive, because people do have different experiences and different views of the roles of animals in our lives. So I used to bristle at the concept of, well, it's just like losing a family member, because obviously I lost my mom. That was catastrophic.
Right.
But my mom was a part of my life that was over there, where my pet is a part of my life, in my life, every minute of every day. And as they get older, they become so encompassing of your time and your energy as well. So you're also losing that activity that you did and had to think about.
Right.
They give you a purpose too. You get up, you feed them, you take care of them.
So I think there can be multi-dynamics involved that a lot of times we just don't think about until we have to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, because I mean, in a lot of times you don't know that it's coming either, too. So it's shocking a lot of times that your pet is gone. You know, whether they're ran over or something happens to them, or or they just get old, or develop a disease or something. But a lot of times, but even then, they don't. Your dog and your cats, they're not real great about letting you know they're in pain. Right. They just there's no way for them, so you don't even know that they're sick or in pain.
Well, especially a cat, you don't know sometimes till
symptoms.
Yeah.
Cats really mask it. A dog kind of like, hey, come to you for help.
And some dogs are like, I might have stubbed my toe.
Right, yeah.
May I have an extra cookie?
Yeah. I've got a dog that fakes it.
I believe that. I believe you do.
She has a fake limp and she wants something.
Does it work?
Yeah, every time.
Every time.
Of course it works. Like, oh, well, she really might be hurt. Let's give her a cookie.
Right. Because I am a sucker when it comes to the dogs, for sure. So when people come to this, I mean, obviously they want to talk about their pets, their animals, and all of that. Is it more of in the group setting? Is it more of the group kind of just talking to each other, or is it more of a you one-on-one with people?
It's the group, and that's the great thing about that dynamic is, again, everyone's had this shared experience, and they can support each other from a place of really understanding.
You
what
don't
that's
feel
like.
so alone.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes. And I was just thinking about something else too. I think our group would be great for anyone with who's anticipating maybe a death of a pet. Like maybe we have an elderly pet or a pet that's terminally ill. I think that would be a great place for them to come and be able to experience that anticipatory.
Yeah.
And I love that it is in person, because it is different sometimes online. You can connect to those folks face to face, and that gives you an extra support system.
It does, yes.
That everybody knows where you're coming from, and they know they have the heart for those animals and understand that's part of your family.
Yes. And we are looking at making it virtual in addition to in person. That's something that's in the works.
Yeah, that's great too.
That'd be good.
Because you may need one-on-one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's something, if you don't feel comfortable getting out or whatever, you could watch it or maybe you do have an animal that's looking at that, that time's coming, and maybe you don't want to leave your animal, but you want to be part of this. We'll get into where you can see that, I guess, coming up here in just a little bit. It's all coming up on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Hang out with us. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. For Jason and Sheila in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate, 718 now.
Susan Fortner and Christy Facento, they're here with us to talk about grief support for your pet. And they meet tonight at Plenty Bookstore, downtown Cookeville. It's 6 o'clock.
6:30 to 7:30.
6:30 to 7:30 at Plenty Bookstore tonight. So is it once a month?
Yes, once a month. It's the first Monday of each month.
First Monday of each month at Plenty Bookstore, and this is the second meeting that you guys have. But you can join anytime. You don't. It's
It's the second Monday of
Okay.
each month.
Second
Sorry.
Monday.
Sorry, I was doing math in my head. Yeah, second Monday.
Second Monday of each month, Plenty Bookstore Pet Grief Support Group, and I know that. There's no timeline on grief either. It's like it comes in waves sometimes, and I'm fine. I've got, Izzy, who was my dog for like 16 years. I lost her 4 years ago, but she was part of my pet of the week that I did on the show. Raised her from like 10 weeks old all the way up to 16 years. And she was part of my work life and personal life. So
Social life.
people
too.
in the community really knew her, and I still get questions about her and people asking about her. And then, which I love being able to talk about her, but you still sometimes get sad about that even 4 years past, because it is like a person. She was like a little furry being, that was a part of my life for so long. So it doesn't matter when you've lost your pet, if you're still going through some symptoms, or if you still, it might just help to share and people to even see you still keep going, you're still okay, but there are sometimes you still feel sad about it.
Absolutely.
So I think anybody could benefit from this, is what I'm saying. It doesn't really, there's no timeline on it.
Right.
Exactly. Anybody who's had a connection, and if they're still trying to process it, I lost the list 4 or 5 years ago, right around when you lost Izzy, and I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
Honestly, just because I didn't notice how much she was a part of my life until she wasn't there. She just seamlessly worked into it. So I agree with you. And as Susan brought up while we were on break, if you're thinking about the fact that this might be coming for you,
Yes.
it also might be a nice supportive environment to talk through. When do you know it's time? How do you make those decisions? Do you have someone to go with you? All that stuff.
To me, it's sadder to go. I mean, for me anyway, it was sadder to, go to the vet and watch them pass than to wake up or something happen and they're just, gone. There was no thinking about it. It just happened. But somehow sitting there at the vet's office when they do that and watching it all is devastating. I don't think anybody should be able to watch that.
Sure.
I think you should just drop them off.
It brings me closure. I'm sorry.
I know it does. Yeah, I know. But still, it's a terrible thing to watch.
I felt like I didn't want her to be alone, though. I wanted her to be with me.
That's what I thought every single time too. But then
I wanted her to be with somebody that she was used to.
Yeah.
And not afraid in her last moments.
Right.
I think that I think it's Cedar Creek Veterinary. They're a mobile veterinary service in the Upper Cumberland area.
I didn't know that existed.
And and they're fabulous.
that's
I mean, I
great.
love our veterinary partners, and shout out to all of them that I work with. But and I don't even know Cedar Creek that well. I've just met them a couple times, but I have heard that they offer an in-home service for that. And I think that maybe brings it in a little bit more, that your pet's a little bit less stressed about it. But having gone through hospice now with multiple family members, I still would choose that 45 minutes to an hour of misery and stress for my pet over the 10 to 14 days that it often takes, in the human world.
Right. Yeah.
So I think it is one of the great kindnesses that we can offer our pet.
I agree. But it's hard to get your.
There's
a lot of guilt with,
Yes.
choosing that, but you feel like, I think I've come to terms with that a little bit more because I've gone through multiple pets, having to choose when, and they do kind of let you know when, and it's okay if you don't want to be with them at the end. It's whatever's right for that human and for that pet. But that's kind of what you work through in the therapy sessions, I'm sure.
Yes. Well, and, often there is that regret, like, did I do it too
Yes.
soon? And just a lot of what ifs. And that's part of grief.
Yeah.
But
Well, I
that is
think you
something.
what if grief all the time, you know?
Absolutely.
Absolutely you do. Oh, I wish I would have. What if I had? There's a lot of that in all grief, and pet grief is no different.
That's right.
I guess that's the whole deal with this is that, you know, pet grief isn't any different than any grief that you're going through. And this is also run away, you know, or they just go missing, or maybe they were stolen even, you know. There's a whole other set of grief there that's not, you know,
It's not any closure at all.
none. because
Like
you
you're
don't-
still thinking, are they
Right.
out there? Can they come back? I
Right.
mean, that would be a horrible thing too.
No, it's like that little healer pup I had that pretty sure got taken. I'm pretty sure it just got
Someone
taken.
stole it. Yeah.
And then I worry about, well, what kind of home did it go to? I hope it's not in some cage or something, you know, because I don't know. Then you have, to me, that's a whole other set of grief that you're dealing with. It's like, oh man, I should have kept that puppy up. I should have done this. I should have done that. I shouldn't have let it go with the other dogs. You know, the whole bit. But so I'm still.
I think you need to go to this group.
Yeah.
I'm still what if in that little puppy? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need our group.
What if people
We'll see you tonight, Jason.
No, you don't want me there.
Well, I mean, it would be good. I mean, that everybody works through things together. What the ones that have come, have they said how much it's meant to them?
Yes.
So
Yes.
what kind
they
of
have.
things have they said?
Well,
You don't have to say names, but
oh, right. They've just talked about it's just so helpful to have other people who really understand. And, you know, like we were saying earlier, you know, there's sometimes some judgment on us grieving our pets.
that almost makes it harder.
Yes.
For me, the most upsetting were some of the comments I would get. That people that weren't understanding or that didn't have pets, and they were acting like you were foolish, like they'd ask about the pet, and then you would start explaining, oh, well, then, you know, I'm thinking, well, then don't ask me if you don't want to hear.
Right. Well, and there's sometimes some shame involved. Like, I know he was just a dog or she was just a cat, but it doesn't,
I
again,
never
it
say
doesn't
that.
matter. Grief is grief.
Because I'm thinking, I own my feelings. And I feel like the more you own what you're feeling, the more you deal with it a little bit. I mean, I don't feel sorry for loving something.
Right.
If you're going through this right now with your pet and you would like to go to this, is it at Plenty Bookstore?
Yes.
Okay, and then it starts at what time?
6:30.
And is there a cost to
No,
do this?
it is
No
free.
cost.
No cost.
All right. And will there be refreshments?
Or water. So part of us forming the 501 is so that we can take donations from the community to help fund this. So our first and only donor thus far is Tracy Farley of Integrative Animal Solutions down in Sparta, local gem for our area. She has donated to help cover the costs of running the meetings in the beginning. So I wanted to give her a little shout out. We did have refreshments at the last one. I got cookies from Jamie Sweets and Eats because they're amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But we had way more cookies than humans. And now we have to start a weight loss support group. So there's definitely water. Cookies we're a little bit up in the air on right now.
I got you.
Well, you said you're starting Linda Paw,
Yeah.
501c3.
Yep, we actually got that 501c. Well, we got the EIN status last week. I'm not quite sure how the whole process works. But the Lend a Paw program is just going to be a 501 started and supported locally here in the community for therapeutic and pet related stuff. So we have a puppy raising program for service dogs. We work with Boots Across America right now to help put service dogs with veterans. It's going to be over the top of these pet loss support groups. Then we're also looking at some other therapy type dog services that we can do through it.
Dogs are great, aren't they?
Amazing.
Cats are fine too, Sheila.
Mine are pretty amazing as well.
Yeah. Is there a web page someone could go to? Is this on your web page?
And if
or
anybody is
Facebook?
interested in donating services in exchange for a tax write-off, we need a web page. At this point, no, we just literally got it put together last week. So hopefully we'll be launching more and making more information available.
great thing.
But as far as this event for tonight, is it on Facebook?
It's on the Thunderhawk website.
Thunderhawk website.
ThunderhawkK9.com. You can register for it. It's pre-registration is not required. It just helps us get a handle on
Gotcha.
things. So
Figure out how many cupcakes to order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for being here today. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, never been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. For a limited time, Ford has announced employee pricing for everyone. You pay what we pay. Everyone gets employee pricing. There's never, ever, ever, ever been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLincolnofCookeville.com. See dealer for details. Some exclusions apply.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Foglight Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. The Tennessee Volunteers baseball team had their season come to a close in the Super Regionals yesterday at Arkansas after they fell 11-4 to the Razorbacks. The Vols lost the series 2-0 after falling in Game 1 4-3. Tennessee finishes with a record of 46-19. Ryan Fox beat Sam Burns in a playoff to win the RBC Canadian Open yesterday on the fourth playoff hole. Fox buried a long birdie putt on 18 to force a playoff with Burns, who shot a final round 62. Burns three-putted for par on the final playoff hole, while Fox two-putted for the win. It's the second win of the season for Ryan Fox. The Atlanta Braves lost their seventh straight game yesterday and were swept by the San Francisco Giants 4-3. It's the fifth one-run loss in a row for the Braves, who fall to 10 games below 500 on the season. Elsewhere in the MLB, the Mets beat the Rockies 13-5, Dodgers over the Cardinals 7-3, Reds beat the Diamondbacks 4-2 to complete the sweep, and the Pirates beat the Phillies 2-1 behind another strong outing from Paul Skeens, who lowered his ERA to 1.88 on the season. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here with you, live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate.
The Stolen Coin, one of our favorite places in Gainesboro. Cassie Kessler is one of the owners of that, and she has a fundraiser that's going on June 28th, Stuff the Bus.
Yes. Thanks for having.
This is the second year.
This is the fourth year. It's officially the
Okay.
fourth year.
Okay.
This is the second year where we've really kind of gone from just a little kind of tent area out front and some music kind of to where it's really grown
It's just
to
gotten
like
bigger each year.
It really has, and I can't. Every year it gets better and better. Every year more people reach out after they've come to the event and just want to help out. I mean, it's a fundraiser for kids and vets. How can
Right,
that not
I mean,
be a mutual thing for everybody to want to support?
Well, that and honestly, you've done such a great job of making, even if you don't know what it's supporting.
Yeah, thanks.
It
is a great time. Yeah. A little backstory. So I started the Share to Care Foundation back when we were opening the Stolen Coin, kind of as a way to show to the community that we wanted to participate. If we're going to open a business there, how are we going to be more part of the community? So kind of started small with just, collecting hygiene products and school supplies for Jackson County for just any kind of facilitating any need. After the second year, I was able to build what I kind of call a closet. It's at the middle school, and it was dedicated to a teacher, Caitlin Meadows, who had passed a couple years ago, but she kind of pioneered a lot of the stuff with collecting, coats and stuff for her elementary school students.
She sounds like she was a wonderful
She was a great woman, yeah, for sure. And she just did a lot to help with the facility with the kids. And I had known her a little bit. She had worked at the Bull and Thistle and become, acquaintances and stuff. And, was just when I wanted to do that, on the suggestion of a lot of the teachers, they wanted to do something in her name. And so, I obviously
Continue
took
what
that.
she was doing.
Yeah, absolutely. So we dedicated the room to her. So we call it Caitlin's Closet, and it's at the middle school. And it's filled with, it's got some school supplies and hygiene products and some clothing and some snacks. And it's, open while kids are in school, and anybody can go in there, teachers and students, and get anything that they really kind of need.
That's wonderful. And there's more kids that need things than people realize.
So
yeah.
Much. Yeah, especially too, like when you find out, when you're actually in it, talking to teachers, and to find out, they barely get any money. They get like $100 a year for their classrooms, and like
Which is nothing.
Yeah, like they barely even
nothing.
No,
I mean,
it's
not a lot.
in this day and age, it's nothing. Yeah. I mean, you can spend $100 on pencils at the dollar store right now. Like that's and every room has specific needs based on the specific teachers, specifically what they're learning and stuff. And, it's just right now there's just a lot of uncertainty. And when school districts are based a lot on, sponsorships and, local taxes and stuff like that. And we're a very rural area. So, we don't have the amenities that maybe like Putnam and Overton County and stuff have. But anyway, it makes me feel really good to help out. And last year we had put together a teacher's room that's at the administration building, and that room is full of specific teachers' supplies.
I love that, because I hate hearing that they have to spend their own money.
Yes.
Money that they deserve, that they make.
Absolutely. And they do not get paid a lot for the poop they have to put up with, for sure.
Amen.
For sure. Our teachers are definitely,
and if they see a child in need, they're going to buy
I
something.
get annoyed at one teenager. I couldn't.
Oh my gosh!
I couldn't imagine
a whole room full of them, that switch places every half hour.
No, couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't either.
No. Teachers are definitely have a special gene or DNA that the rest of us do not have.
Them and pediatrician nurses. They are two jobs that I just could not get my mind around, because it's just they're definitely angels from above, for sure. So
a lot of stuff going on it's June 28th, by the way.
So I pretty much, to fund these rooms or like get them going, I do 2 fundraisers a year. The first one is usually right before Thanksgiving. I do a coat drive with Patsy Jane's Closet. It's another local nonprofit where they focus on collecting like interview clothes and prom dresses and all that expensive stuff that kids grow out of in like a week, She helps supply those. So we kind of pair up to gather winter clothing. But our big one is usually the week before 4th of July. We shut down the square in Gainsborough. We put a stage out there. We put bunches of tents. The Stolen Coin, we have all of our food. You can eat it right out on the street. We're going to do a big shrimp boil, buckets on the table, getting your hands dirty with the shrimp.
There's always good food involved.
Of course. I mean, that's like underlining of any good party is good music and good food, right?
That's
right, we will have, with unfortunately the Bull not being open anymore next to us, we might be having some other vendors and stuff come out for just, for there will be plenty to eat for everybody. There's some new restaurants in town that have popped up. But we have a photo booth and we do live music. This year we have Lily Bryan, and then we have Brother Rains as our headliner.
Lily Bryan, in case you don't know who that is Lily Bethke.
Yes.
That's her married name.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Just wanna
Yeah.
In case you didn't know.
She was Bethke, and I think moved to Bryan.
Yeah.
I think is how that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think she got married.
Yeah. She's doing great. She has a great little baby.
Don't realize her married name now, so I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
That's why I said it, because everybody loves Lily.
Yeah.
And
well, she's got a beautiful voice.
She does.
Yeah, she's actually done it every year that I've had it. She's been involved with it every year, so I can't be more grateful for her for sure.
Yeah.
She's always a crowd pleaser, so.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So we're really excited about. We're gonna have some kids games and activities, and we just have a lot of new businesses that have opened up from last year to this year that I'm excited for people to come see. And then pretty much the whole reason is we bring a bus down, and our goal is to fill it full of school supplies, and then anything that you think a school kid would need. I was told specifically, because this was my number one need last year, Lysol wipes, tissues, and highlighters.
Really?
Those are the three things that were the biggest this year of just of what was like requested.
Right.
For the teachers.
That's good to know.
I mean, definitely during wintertime, we can all do well with some Lysol wipes. So
No kidding.
Yeah. So, and then we pair with the Jackson County Flags of Honor. They're the local organization that celebrates current or past veterans in Jackson County. And so you can purchase an American flag, and we have a bunch of stands all through town, and each of those flags represents either a current or former veteran who has served our community and our country. And so we just want to honor them. So we kick off the entire event at 2:00 with a kids parade. We encourage kids to decorate their red wagon or their bike in very patriotic, ready, right, and blue.
Those are always fun.
So fun. We have it led by, we dress up for a Statue of Liberty and Uncle Sam. There are grand marshals, but we do give out prizes for second and third. We want to make sure that we show appreciation to the kids that put in the extra effort. There are winners. There are winners. And it's a great time. And then after it, we're going to have a local historian, Mark Dudney. He's going to read off all the veterans' name. And we have a little designated area for current or formal veterans they have their own reserve VIP seating, so we make sure we take care of them for sure.
That's a great idea.
I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for them, right? So,
amen, yeah.
If nowadays with everything being very partisan, people taking sides, I just feel like it's the one thing, kids and veterans, that we can all just
come together with.
Yes, and it's just to good food, good music. It's a great time. And then at the end of everything, we finish off with a great fireworks show from Mark's Pops. And we shoot them off right behind City Hall. We'll have some areas marked out for the best viewing area.
I am right. This is the second year.
This is the second year with the fireworks.
Right,
yes, this is the second year for the fireworks. So, and I'm hoping to, because it's the week before, I'm hoping to be one of the first ones of the year. So, good.
In fact, I think you're the first and only on the 28th.
I think so. I think there's one more, maybe in All Good. I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure, but nowhere else right by us.
Well, and I got to tell you, it's the way where they shoot the fireworks off, and you have the courthouse, and you have all
it's gorgeous.
That downtown Gainsboro.
It's very Americana. Very Americana.
I mean, it looks like you're watching a movie.
Yeah,
really
and all the
does.
flags. And I mean, last year I think it was 60 or so flags. We've already, I think, surpassed that amount. So just having, we put them all on the square, on the telephone poles. All the businesses put them out. It's just,
see when you see that light up, and then you see the American flag in the background, the courthouse.
It just makes you proud.
Yeah.
It really does.
Now, are you able to get a good view of the fireworks from your second floor, your bar area?
No, because they're the way my windows are, I'm opposite. Like they're being shot off on the back end. So, so the best place is there's an empty lot behind. The old Bull building is now called the Wassiola building. The gentleman who bought it has come in and has done a lot of history in it. He's renamed it the Wassiola building. So I'm trying to really get in the habit of calling it that. But right behind that building is an empty parking lot or an empty grass lot that there was a house. And that is by far, that is the spot. They feel like they're going off in front of you. So I suggest bring a little cooler, like a little blanket with some water, and get some food up at the Coin, and come down, and you can sit there, and after the show's over.
The great thing is that they launched them high enough that, I mean, you could see them from a lot of
Mark's Pops does a great job, and she was really excited. She called, and she's like, I got some new things this year, so I'm excited to see it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, by that point, I'm hiding by myself in the office. After that day's over, by the time when the fireworks got off, I'm like, all right, I'm done for the day now.
It's over.
It's over.
You got to re-energize.
Yeah. I use it to start breaking down the tables and chairs.
Well, I mean, I don't think, and that's the thing too, that, you know, a lot of work goes into this, and more power to you for heading this up and taking it on. I know you probably got some other people who
I've got the best. I couldn't do this on my own, as much as I like to feel like I could. The outpouring of help from the community, the fellow business owners, people like city council, the chamber, like everybody is just, hey, what can I do? How can I help? Anything. And it's such a great feeling.
I mean, not only is it good for the kids there in you know, Jackson County schools, that day is a great day for Gainesboro.
It really is.
Bringing people in and people who may not have, you know, new people who have moved here, maybe haven't been to Gainesboro before, or maybe hadn't been in a while. And you get to go and get great food. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it is
Stolen Coin food. Ridiculous.
It's so good.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all the credit to my husband. I may be like the face because he doesn't like to come out from the kitchen at all really a lot, but
he takes his food seriously.
He does. He takes it very, very seriously, and I couldn't be more proud. I could be like this all I wanted, but if there's not a good food on the plate, then you know,
well, I gotta tell you, if you go and you have the catfish sandwich and you do it for lunch, you're gonna have to take the rest of the day off.
Shrimp and grits, you gotta count on 2 days of food for that one.
That's what I had. Oh my gosh, it's so good though.
I mean, I ate there, and I mean, it was all like instant nap.
Yeah,
I mean, really, it was so delicious, so good.
Oh, thank you so much.
We'll be right back. We're talking about Stuff the Bus. It's coming up in Gainesboro on the 28th. More with Cassie on the way on. Good morning, Cookeville, live here in the Willow Window Studio. Hang out with us. We'll be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931 Window 1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate. Catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. Skies will be partly sunny through lunchtime. We'll then see scattered to widespread thunderstorms move across the region this afternoon. A few storms could be strong or even severe, with damaging winds being our main concern. Highs will top out into the lower 80s. Most of the storm activity will move east of us before sunset. The remainder of the evening and overnight hours will be mostly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower or storm. Lows tonight will fall to around 60. Sunny skies return Tuesday with highs around 80. Wednesday is also looking sunny with highs a bit warmer in the low to mid 80s. We'll gradually see rain and storm chances inch back upward Thursday, continuing through this weekend. Highs will be in the mid 80s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
It's 107.7 Grace FM.
And Hub Plus on your Roku app.
We'll light up the sky. And it's Red, White, and Boom on the 4th of July. And we're excited to again be the official radio partner of Red, White, and Boom, the largest event in the region and still on the largest radio stations in the region.
Did you know this is the 11th annual Red, White, and Boom? Not to mention, it's the second biggest 4th of July fireworks show in the state of Tennessee. This will be at the original Putnam County Fairgrounds on Jefferson Avenue, and this will be the biggest red, white, and boom ever.
Plus live music with Slippery When Wet, America's best Bon Jovi tribute band. Plus food trucks, a vendor market, the U.S. military, and family-friendly events going on as we count down to the fireworks on America's birthday.
And you can hear this year's fireworks soundtrack exclusively on your hometown favorites. 94.7, The Country Giant, and 98.5, KISS FM. And you can watch all the action on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
And don't forget, as always, it's coming up Friday, July 4th.
And we want you and your family there.
It's right here with Better Cookeville, Cookeville Communications, and 107.7 Grace FM, and on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
Happy 4th of July!
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 7:49 now.
I thought you were going to go, brought to you by Ella. Elevate.
Hey.
Cassie Kessler's with us. Cassie is with the Stolen Coin in Gainsboro, and the Stuff the Bus event is coming up Saturday, June 28th, and it is for, of course, Jackson County school systems.
Correct.
And also for the veterans of the area.
Yeah. We kind of, it's
Combine it with the holiday of July 4th.
Americana, 4th of July, veterans, kids, fireworks, food. I mean, it's just exactly like, I don't know, when you like see the movies. Like when we first moved to Gainsboro.
It's a Lifetime movie.
Well, I know, and now we've got this great little like ice cream.
Cooler, I think. I think
it is
because you're there.
Well, nobody's husband dies.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean. It
is. Yeah.
Somebody
His lifetime, somebody. Yeah. And it's gonna be the person that was right in front of you the entire time. Yeah.
Any other celebrity known to man.
Yeah.
Snapped and Lifetime.
Oh my gosh, I love Snapped. But yeah, it's a great day and a great little time.
What is it with you ladies loving the Snap?
Oh, and the ID channel,
Yeah,
love
I
it.
love the ID channel
My
too.
husband says this to me all the time because I fall asleep to murder podcasts.
Yeah.
I don't know. Usually,
I know us women are messed up. But
We
I
are.
have
We are.
a friend that she goes, I turn the murder stuff on so I can fall asleep.
I know.
And
Me
go, what does that say?
That's and the ones with like British or Australian accents, that's even better.
But it is kind of monotone sometimes.
I think it is. It's like the monotone. It's not about like the details of the story.
Right.
It's a lot of it is the way it's the story's told.
Yeah.
You know, the sequence of events. Yeah.
Who's the guy? Who's the voiceover guy? The one I like.
Keith Morrison.
He's the best.
What is he? 48? Is that 48 hours?
48 hours.
Yeah.
He was.
Read us a story, Uncle Keith.
He was a quiet man who lived on a quiet street.
I know. It is. It's very, very soothing. Okay, good. I'm so glad. I talked to. There's so many women I know that do that too. My husband says it's
scares our
quietly
husband.
unnerving.
Yeah, it scares our husbands.
Snapped is a tutorial.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
So
that's
that
a
means
play-by-play.
Y'all better behave yourselves.
So that's all okay.
Now back to Americana and the good
and
things.
back to the vets and kids. No deaths there.
Stuff
That's
the
all good
bus.
stuff.
Right.
But anyway, not to pivot. The quick.
We always do. You know how we are.
That's good to get it. It's just it's a great day, and it's
when
really
you're
fun.
involved, when you and your husband are involved, it's going to be fun. It's going to be good food.
Yeah. I am.
And then now fireworks on top of it.
Yeah. I look for any reason. I have back in my Pittsburgh days, I was an event coordinator and did things for, large events and stuff. So I feel more comfortable throwing events like this that have, 500 to 1,000 people outside, big events, delegating. I find that easier than the day-to-day monotony of running the restaurant. I think because too with the restaurant, those doors open every day and you just never know what you're going to get.
Right.
But this, I start working on this literally the week after my coat drive ends. And then this will end. And then in a couple weeks, I'll start working on the coat drive thing. It just is, especially when it comes to doing the fireworks and like tenning and stuff. And being a Saturday in June, you're competing with weddings and with 4th of July and stuff. Everybody wants to get the date you want, you got to book early. So I try to get all my vendors and everything set up in January and February. And then it's just, tying up loose ends, having committee and board meetings with my nonprofit and just kind of. So I feel the most comfortable this year than I ever have. And I have so much help, and I've felt like I've kind of like really with each year too, you like learn what works and what doesn't, what people like, what kind of
better,
and it makes it a lot easier. And the town has become more receptive. The first year it was just, I understand, like girl comes in, she's like, I want to throw this party on the street, and what's this dang Yankee want to do with this?
I think she knows what she's doing because she's from
Pittsburgh. I know.
Yeah, right.
So, so they've been, and then as it come, year and year have gone on, they've seen what's been raised, and they've, they're all there enjoying themselves too.
What does it mean to you to be, to be, from someplace else, start a business in a community like Gainsboro, and then work hard and become part of the fabric of that community, which you have now.
Yeah, I do. I'm on the board for the chamber, and I also do a lot of work with the Drug Recovery Court of Jackson County too.
Which they're excellent.
Oh my gosh,
they're
amazing!
So good. They do
oh my
such
God,
good
they are
job.
so good. We just had a graduation. We had 2 graduates from the program. One more is on their way, and I'm be transparent. I have past addiction problems, and so
I think that's why they love folks like you. That you understand, where they're coming from.
Well, and with us being at this courthouse that's literally directly across the street from my restaurant, and it's like 15 years ago I was where you guys were, but now here I own that building. We own our business.
Show them a happy
ending. You just have to put your head down and do the hard work. Like, I know it's hard, but it wouldn't, coming out on the other side. Really, I mean, I know it sounds like cliche and cheesy, like this is better than any high I've ever, but it really is like to go into the school and have the kids there and
That's what I was going to ask you. Why is it so important for you to be involved in the community? There is a high to that because you're like, I'm helping people. I know it's making a difference.
It's a whole lot better thing to be addicted to.
Yeah. Oh, it really is. And it's like, oh my God, the money too, it's getting sleep at night. Yeah, there are just so many more benefits of it for sure. But it this past year, we had done the coat drive, and I had somebody very generously, they had donated, I think it was 6 or 8 coats. They were the same coat, but they went from every size from 2T up to 16, so it was the whole range. And I was at the local dollar store, and I saw 2 brothers walk by in them, and one was the littler one, and I was like, oh my God. It was they probably thought I was crazy. I was like, hi. They have no idea who I am. I was but I was so excited because it was just to kind of, see that going out.
Full circle.
Yeah. I actually won the governor's award for volunteership this year and got a resolution in the Senate because of the work with my nonprofit and the drug court and stuff like that.
Awesome.
And it's not even about me. I am just glad that the work that I'm doing.
That's great.
I am glad that the work that I'm doing is working enough to be recognized at because like I said, it just gets more money brought in, gets more awareness to what we need facilitated in the county. And if there's one thing I know how to do, it's talk to people. And that's kind of my old vibe from being a bartender server. My entire livelihood based on how I treated people, how I acted with people. And so I kind of use that to go out into the community, only instead of it going to me, it's going to kids and vets.
Right.
That's why Stolen
I'm really good at making
people. I mean, from when you walk into the door, you get greeted really, really great. And then service is great. Food is great. That's what, from the start to finish.
Yeah.
It's like you said, you're the face of it. And then your husband, he can back it up with that food.
And my staff can back it up too. My staff is My staff is great. My staff is really, really good. Again, I can talk a big game all I want, but you don't really do anything. And I mean, we've got half of our employees have been with us almost since we opened that place.
That
so
says a lot.
We're going to be open 5 years next month.
Isn't
that
5 years?
crazy?
Oh my God.
5 years
That's
next month.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It's just delicious food.
Yeah.
And let me tell you.
And good drinks.
And good people, too. And I love sitting upstairs. So it's like a little.
Upstairs is
little
where it's at.
Little speakeasy, kind of like secret
I tell
area.
people if I had to live there 7 days a week, I wanted to build the area I at least wanted to hang out in.
Well, it's perfect.
It is.
It is. You feel like you're hiding out up there a little bit.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Your cell phone still works up there.
It is. I got
But it does feel like you're hiding out, like because it feels like it's okay to be there, but maybe you shouldn't
be there. It's good.
what's so
That's
cool about
exactly
it.
the
Was that the
point.
vibe- was
Yeah.
that the vibe you
Yeah.
were going
There's a
for?
lot of people who wanted a room like that, whether they say it or not. Yeah. As they say, if you build it, they will come.
That's right,
Yeah.
That's kind of what it feels like. It's just
You feel kind of sneaky.
Yeah, you do.
And I like it.
Yeah, it's great for a date night, especially for like
It really is.
I mean, it's really cute to see couples that you see downstairs or out that have like lots of kids and but then they come in as like a couple and they're kind of rekindling that because there's all the candlelight and stuff upstairs.
romantic,
It's very romantic
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff like
My
that.
wife and every time we go, we just go straight upstairs.
Yeah,
we
that's
don't
where to
even,
go.
we don't even bother with down.
Yeah, my poor hostess now, because that's how a lot of people feel. Well, but it's small up there, so you don't have a lot of room.
Right.
My poor hostess are playing like buffer at the front door. They're like, you can't go up there.
So we're both over 50, so we're there by like 5.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Although there was lots of people over 50 that are still hanging out there later at night.
I know our secret.
All right. Well, the music's playing, so we got to get on out of here. But Cassie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
June 28th, downtown Gainesboro starts at 2:00. We hope to see you out there. It's
Yeah,
part of,
bring something for the bus.
right. It's part of Freedom Weeks. You'll be able to get more information about that on all of our websites with Cookeville Communications. Sheila, who do we have for tomorrow?
Terry Collins and Laura Dudley. They are with the Flag of Honor celebration. Also, Wilma Henry Designs. Angie is going to be in to talk about that. That is tomorrow at 7:30.
All right, sounds great. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Monday. Bye.
Bye.